Dear guests, please stand up and welcome the class of ISET 2015.
We did all we could to remember Iglita, Mariam, and Nika. As you'll hear today, we contributed to the scholarship fund with the name of Iglita and Mariam to support other aspiring students. While the annual football tournament, Vibla's Cup, will unite entire alumni for the name of Nika.
Yes, life has to go on, and so here they are, the class of 2015, 36 of them ready for new challenges in research, in teaching, in business, and in policy making. Mostly in Georgia, but also in Armenia and in places much further away, in Chicago, in the UK, Germany, and the Czech Republic.
We're used to think of ISET as a family, but taking together 9 cohorts of ISETers, a total of about 400 students and alumni, wow, that's a huge professional network. Our guides can be found anywhere, in government services, in business, international organizations, and definitely in academia.
And as ISET continues to be a success, and like any success, it has many fathers. Zurab Zhvania, who had a dream back in 2005, Ivana Jovichvili at Tbilisi State University, which responded to that challenge, the World Bank and other international donors that supported us through all these years.
And I would like to take a moment to list them all. The government of Sweden, our largest donor to date, Germany, Switzerland, Norway, the Soros Foundation, the U.S. Agency for International Development, and last but definitely not least, the family of Roy Southworth.
And you forgot British Petroleum.
Of course, BP. Roy was a country director of the World Bank back in 2006, and now he is ISET's chair of the board.
Now, we should also mention the prominent international academics, such as Daniel Levy, who is here with us today, who contribute their time and their energy to help us become a real world-class institution. They come here to teach, to guide our research, and to help place our students in some of the very, very top PhD programs all over the world.
ISET is more and more appreciated by the business community and government. Of course, we do know that people don't start their morning with reading Khataburi Index, and that's okay. But seriously, our readership of our articles and the newspaper columns have been steadily increasing, and we're really proud that we have our regular opinions featured in the newspapers such as the Financial, Georgia Today, Georgian Journal, the Forbes, Valitra, and not only.
We are advising the Georgian government, some of the major business associations, and prominent business leaders are now represented on our board and even teach at ISET. For some reason, most of them have French-sounding names, Jacques, Jean-Frédéric, and Paul-Henri, but we hope that other Georgian and other international business leaders will join our ranks very soon.
I joined this powerful family and network less than 1 year ago, and it's really a pride and privilege to be part of this wonderful team. We might not always come to work on time in the mornings, but who can beat our professionalism, the team spirit, and smiles? Thank you everyone for being there for our students and for everyone else.
Congratulations, class of 2015. Congratulations for making it. Economics is probably not the only thing you've learned at ISET, and maybe not the most important thing. The 2 years you've spent here, day and night, have taught you to know yourselves and to know how much you can achieve if only you work hard and help each other. I think this is far more important than anything else we could have taught you. Congratulations. You acquired a lot of friends, and I'm sure you may forget your macroeconomics and econometrics, but you will never lose each other.
Class 2015, congratulations. And now we're proud to invite on stage the host of this event, the rector of Tbilisi State University, Mr. Vladimir Papava. Please, applause.
And as Professor Papava makes his way to the stage, let me also announce that we've just signed a 10-year agreement with TSU on the extension of our highly successful partnership.
Honored guests, proud family and friends of graduates, and above all, dear graduates, I consider it an extraordinary honor to be speaking to you today. At the same time, it is a great responsibility for me, as today marks an important day in your lives, the day when you graduate, and yet it is the beginning of another journey. To reach this point was an achievement in your lives, and as you may have figured out by now, life does not tend to be a collection of continuous triumphs only, but an assortment of huge successes and bitter failures. The competencies you received during your study here at Tbilisi State University International School of Economics, commitment, passion, determination, and open minds are only a handful of those personal and professional features that will be crucial throughout your career path. They will prove particularly advantageous in those difficult moments when you see there is no other helping hand. Not to say anything about the knowledge acquired during the past 2 years of diligent work, which I hope will continue evolving as you advance in your professional lives. It is not difficult to imagine how much perseverance, patience, and dedication was required from you, everything you did, for every challenge you had to overcome as prove yourself as an ardent ISETer. And right now, you are at the joyful moment where your new journey starts, where you don't stop but continue building the future of yourself, for your family, friends, and for your country. And on this wonderful day, when we are gathered together to celebrate your academic success, I would like to spend a few more minutes explaining why I am speaking this much about your future and emphasize our accountability to the future and how universities shape the future. It is not exaggeration to state that universities which ensure progress by providing knowledge. This is openly manifested in the statute of Ivana Javakshvili Tbilisi State University, where among many other goals that our university identifies as its priority is to serve our nation and the world by pursuing democratic and humanitarian ideals. And the advancement of education and scientific research occupies a leading place there. If we perform well as a university, our graduates will do well. And with my final words, I invite you to look around yourselves and see how many people are here to make you feel special. With this, I would like to highlight how much we feel proud of you and believe in you. So, let me congratulate the ISET class of 2015 on our graduation from one of the finest graduate schools in the region. Let's give our graduates a tremendous round of applause. If you allow me, I want to express in a couple words something in Georgian. Ჩვენ ყველა ძალიან გული დავწყვიტა სამი შესანიშნავი ახალგაზრდის გარდაცვალება. აქ არიან ოჯახის წარმომადგენლები, მე მინდა მივუსამზიდრო ივლიტა ჯიბუტის, მარიამ ქუთელიას და ნიკა ბიბლიანის ოჯახის წევრებს. დიდი დანაკარგია ეს თქვენთვის, დიდი დანაკარგია ISET-ისთვის, დიდი დანაკარგია ჩვენი უნივერსიტეტისთვის. Now, it's a great pleasure to invite Archil Valishvili and give him certificate of achievement of the International School of Economics at Ivan Javashvili Tbilisi State University for outstanding master's thesis, sectoral distribution of FDI and economic growth.
And now we would like to welcome on stage Vice Prime Minister, Minister of Foreign Affairs of Georgia, Georgi Kvirikashvili. Mr. Kvirikashvili will award certificates to the authors of Best Literature Critique.
Dear graduates, dear students, members of the ISET University, dear Eric, ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to once again join this important gathering, official graduation ceremony of the International School of Economics at Tbilisi State University. First of all, let me congratulate the students on reaching today's milestone and wish all the best in the future careers. I would like to note that our aim is to promote the development of sustainable and smart economy in the country and thus try to enhance innovative approaches in education. In this context, the ISET University has already established its very high profile. As you all know, Georgia is a country that went through a remarkable transformation in recent decades and has created one of the most attractive opportunities for doing business in the world. The government of Georgia makes strenuous efforts to further liberalize trade with neighboring countries. Georgia, as a regional hub, enjoys free trade with all of its neighbors, CIS countries and Turkey. With the association agreement, including the DCFTA, Deep and Comprehensive Free Trade Area Agreement, we expect to further exploit Georgia's growth potential. We have also launched free trade agreement negotiations with the European Free Trade Association, so-called EFTA, and are seeking to facilitate free trade with the rest of our major trading partners, including United States and China. In this context, let me highlight our economic diplomacy, which is also related to the profile of ISET. One of the main priorities of our foreign policy is facilitation of sustainable, secure and smart development of our economy. In this regard, special efforts are directed towards active economic diplomacy, including facilitation of raising awareness on Georgia, attracting foreign investments, as well as export growth of Georgian products and services, and Georgia's proper involvement and engagement in regional as well as global economic processes. Therefore, it is crucially important for the government and particularly for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to recruit well-educated, bright young fellows from Georgia's educational institutions such as ISET. Besides the basic knowledge gained at the universities, it is essential to offer students an opportunity to take an active role in the formation of Georgia's economic policy. Hereby, I would like to underline the importance of the Memorandum of Cooperation signed between the International School of Economics and the Ministry of Economy and Sustainable Development on January 2015. I strongly believe that intensive cooperation of the ISET University with the public sector will be mutually beneficial, thus generate new opportunities for advancement of careers of graduates. Taking into account the fact that the relevant academic background represents the key selection criteria for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, I should admit that ISET graduates clearly have significant advantage in this regard. I am confident that some of you intend to advance your careers as Georgian future diplomats. Finally, I would like to once again extend my warm congratulations on the occasion of your graduation and wish all of you every success at this very important stage of your life. And finally, let me recall one brief history from my graduate life. As a graduate of one of the best US universities, University of Illinois, Champaign-Urbana, and having an opportunity to be an Edmund Muskie Fellow, which gave us once-in-a-life opportunity to pursue a master's degree in the United States during the times when this type of high-quality degrees at master's level was something unreachable in Georgia. Having finalized the last exams, after checking my degrees in the university library net, they were okay. I realized that this important challenge and milestone in my life was over. I went out of the library and it was raining. And with my JanSport backpack full of very heavy textbooks, I ran about 5 kilometers. I did not know why I was running. I did not know where I was running to. I had no knowledge at that time. I only had feeling of very strong passion and very strong enthusiasm about my future life. I was also a bit nostalgic about 1 year spent in Illinois, and also a bit nervous about my future career and the new chapters in my life. I believe that you all have the same feeling, and I wholeheartedly wish you full success, and I wish you to be every time honest, to have a very high sense of integrity, and I think this will be the most important prerequisites for your success in your life. Thank you very much. And at the end, I'd like to mention that I believe that Ivlita and Mariam have the same amount of passion and enthusiasm in their hearts. And unfortunately, June 13th took these brilliant lives. And I'd like to, with a deep sorrow, hand over the certificate, the symbol of successful hard work, to the husband of promising student Ivlita Djibouti. Thank you very much.
Now I would like to award a certificate of achievement on behalf of ISET to Miss Mariami Gavasheli for outstanding leadership critique. And the subject is political budget cycles and democracy. Very relevant as we enter an election year. A comparative analysis of the impact of different political systems. I have a few more. This certificate of achievement goes to Mr. Archil Valishvili for outstanding teaching performance.
Thank you. And now I would like to give floor to the Minister of Finance of Georgia, Nodar Kaduri. The Minister will award certificate for the best teaching assistant.
Nodar is professor of Tbilisi State University.
მინდა მივულოცო ჩვენ თვითონ დამთავრებულებს წარმატებული დღე. მინდა ასევე შევუერთდე გულის ტკივილს, რომელიც სამში შესანიშნავი ახალგაზრდის გარდაცვალებით არის გამოწვეული. ივლიტა, მარიამი და ნიკა ის ადამიანები იყვნენ, რომლებიც ძალიან წარმატებულები იყვნენ თავის ხანმოკლე სიცოცხლის განმავლობაში და მე საკუთარ მათ არ დასწავლოთ ჩვენი ქვეყნისათვის ძალიან კარგი საქმეების კეთება. მე მიხარია, რომ შესაძლებლობა მაქვს დღეს ჩემი კოლეგა პროფესორების სახელით, ფინანსის სამინისტროს სახელით მივულოცო წარმატებით კურსის დამთავრება ჩვენს თვითფას მაგისტრებს, ბევრი მათგანი გააგრძელებს სამეცნიერო გზას, ბევრი მათგანი ფინანსთა სამინისტროში, გააგრძელებს მუშაობას ეროვნულ ბანკში, ეკონომიკის სამინისტროში და სხვა სახელმწიფო უწყებებში. ძალიან ბევრი მათგანი გახდება ძალიან წარმატებული ბიზნესში. მე იმედი მაქვს, რომ რეგიონში მართლაც ყველაზე კარგი ეკონომიკური პროგრამის კურსდამთავრებულები ძალიან დიდი წვლილი შეიტანეს ჩვენი და თავიანთი ქვეყნების წარმატებებში. The certificate goes to the best teaching assistant, Nino Tedorazzi.
Thank you. Please applaud and welcome Chairman of the Supervisory Board of TBC Bank, Mr. Mahmuka Hazarati. Mr. Mahmuka will award certificate for the best entrepreneur.
Dear Class 2015, dear faculty, dear friends, congratulations. Thank you for inviting me again to congratulate for this great day. And I will give you, as my friend and same time Minister of Foreign Affairs, the little history of my life. I was studying in technical university. It was Soviet time at that time, and there was no market economy. There was no any business school. There was no facility like you have here, and no books. But when I finished and graduated from technical university, I was lucky Georgia announced independence, and there was a really possibility to start the private business. And I was one of the first, and among those people who started private entrepreneurship in Georgia. And I remember that I didn't have any money to start. I didn't have any office, no business book, just to read what is business about. no friends who will tell me how to start, and no English, and so but there was one very strong feeling. It's feeling about the future, and the feeling about the freedom and vision. I realized that I should do something together with my friends to gain freedom in my heart, first of all, because freedom of the country just starts from the heart of each of us. And I started building my very small enterprise with $500. And today this company represents 6,000 very well educated young Georgians and representing 35% of Georgian financial sector. And I'm proud about it. But again, my main question to you, and main suggestion, don't understand me, I don't like when somebody is teaching, especially from the stage or from TV, to someone how to live, but I just want to share and ask questions. What is your next step? Because today is a real life is starting, and you should make a choice. And my advice is never take the job or offer which you don't like. So it's about like your future is like your love, or you are falling in love and you like your new career, the place you are working, friends, and the project you are doing. If you feel that it's not for you, the better to drop it and start something else. Some of you will start your private business, some of you will start working in the big corporations, but don't forget, every time, every morning, you should have a fun. You should have a fun doing these things. If there is no fun, again, drop it. Find a place where you will be falling in love and you will have a fun. And of course, on top of it, you need to work very hard. Very, very hard. So, I really wish you to be very successful, all of you. You have a great school, you have a great faculty, and that's why we, as a TBC Bank, decided to award the 3 scholarships, totally with $10,000, and which we will award together with principals in the January 2016 for the leadership, for the academic achievement. And this scholarship will give you, the winners will give the possibility to have an internship, paid internship in TBC Group, and same time, opportunity to work in TBC afterwards. Now, just small gift. Again, one small suggestion. When you start working and you'll become the head of the departments, maybe vice presidents, presidents of the companies, and you need a team, because nothing is happening with one man. Nothing. No watch, no mobile phone, no this mic. It's many people's effort and many people's contribution, which really push things forward. And my suggestion is, when you start looking for your team, always looking to those people who are the better of you, who are the much more professional than you, who knows the many things than you, because this will give you, first of all, the chance to learn from these people, and second, it is the best leadership tool. So don't look for those people in the team who are the less professional than you. And as an example, TBC, just a few years ago, I decided among the 6,000 people, I just got the idea how many people are working more than 10 years in my team. And I discovered that there's more than 400 people, 15 years, 20 years, but all of them more than 10 years. And I said, we should do something, so we should really identify those people. And we created a special watch designed by Georgian, very prominent designer, Tsikolia, and Zuyat Sikolia. And this watch is made a very limited edition, numbered watch. It's made in Switzerland. And today I have the honor to give this watch and a certificate to Artak Vasganyan. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Arda, we wish you best of luck in your entrepreneurial life. And now we would like to welcome on stage the Head of Development Cooperation in the Embassy of Sweden in Tbilisi, Eva Gibson-Smedberg.
Distinguished guests, dear graduates, I feel privileged and proud to be here today. Privileged not only because I have had the possibility to follow ISET's development for several years now, but also because I have the honor to be among those that are congratulating you today. I'm proud too because the Swedish International Development Agency, SIDA, has supported ISET since the very start. We support ISET because we want to support Georgia's building of a democratic society and its aspiration to embrace EU values and EU standards. In order to succeed, you need to build strong institutions based on the principles of openness, accountability and the rule of law. And you also need sustainable, inclusive growth. For all this to happen, you need well-educated people that have the knowledge and the will to carry out and implement the transformation. For 10 years or so, ISET students have helped to fulfill this goal. They have received good jobs in this region and elsewhere, both in the public and the private sector. Wherever they have ended up, they have carried the ISET spirit with them. This is why Sweden supported first the MA program and now the Policy Institute. To help Georgia, Armenia and Azerbaijan to prosper through their own talented young population. I know you can and will do good deeds. The achievements are yours, and they are like seeds from which many, many more will reap the benefits. So once again, congratulations to you all. And now I'm giving a certificate for the outstanding intellectual contribution to Lasha Arevadze.
The honor to award a certificate of achievement for outstanding leadership and a prize of 1,000 lari to Irakli Shalikashvili.
To invite to the stage Paul-Henri Forestier, former director of EBRD for Caucasus, Moldova and Belarus.
Thank you very much for this invitation. I must say it was a real pleasure to conduct this pilot experience, the first year of having students who actually were full-time employees, although I think we had one or two who were ISET students at the same time. Every sort of pilot experience is something that deserves to be perfected and improved over time, and we already with Florian have some ideas, and Jean-Frédéric unfortunately is not here today, some ideas as how to do that next year. We are very much encouraged by the fact, as a matter of that I understand we've had already a very large number of calls from potential candidates. The deadline, I think, is the 29th of October, and I'm sure that we'll have as brilliant a panel of employees who want to beef up their knowledge in finance next year. One of the things I would like to do, because we've thanked the sponsors, and I'm really happy to thank Eva and Asmos and all the other sponsors who may not be represented here. I would also like to thank those individuals and the companies that they represent who participated, particularly in the 2 courses that I was conducting, as guest speakers. And since Mamuka is here, I mean, we had the CFO of TBC Bank coming to make a very well-received presentation. We also had presentations by the Asian Development Bank, certainly by the World Bank, as well as the Georgian Co-Investment Fund. And I hope that next year we'll be able to, give a little bit more punch to the theoretical courses by having these speakers coming again. Now, I would like to introduce and call to the stage Florian Biermann. The somewhat Teutonic sounding in this name shows that it's not entirely French dominated. And also, by the way, my other colleague is half Swedish. Florian brings to this course the big value of being an actual professor, which we are not. We're just trying to bring a little bit of experience. So thank you very much. Florian is teaching the corporate finance course. Thank you very much.
Now, we are moving to the next phase in the ceremony, and we are going to award certificates of completion to the participants in the course. The first person to come on stage is Abelashvili Teimuraz, Chief Specialist, Banking Supervision Department of the National Bank of Georgia. Al-Liadze Shota, Project Manager at Ulysses State University. Babagishvili Natalia, lawyer. Galopishvili Ipiana Ziziguli, law firm. Rudu Shauli Maria, financial analyst, Governor of Georgia. Melitze Temur, senior consultant, TBSC consultant. Vicia Ekaterine, finance analyst, payroll coordinator, VP, Georgia. Kovacic Tinatin, senior budget analyst, emergency medical service center. That's an important service. Kochiashvili Basic, head of Finance and Logistics, State Audit Office of Georgia. Lord Kipanidze Revas, Analyst, Payroll and Business Expenses, BP, Georgia. Marco Zashvili Tamar, Financial Director, Prime Company. Nepalishvili Nino, Head of Credit Risk Management Department, Halik Bank, Georgia. Pataraya Lela, Deputy Head, Accounting Methodology and Analysis Department, Ministry of Finance of Georgia. Padrinishvili Ketevan, Managing Director, Ras Savoy, Georgia. Now I have a very special pleasure to invite Nina Sukhanskaya. Finance Manager, International School of Economics, ISET. Last but not least, Tseretere Nino, Finance Director, LTD GeoPay.
And now I would like to call Asmus Rodner, who is the CEO of ProCredit Bank. ProCredit Bank is the first, but we hope not the last, major sponsor for this program. And we are very interested in having other sponsors that would come from the private sector. Thank you very much.
Thank you. First of all, I would just like to congratulate all of the graduates of today. It's a great achievement, what you've completed, and you deserve to be proud of it. I also just wanted to say in a few words why we decided to sponsor the Financial Professionals program at ISET. As a major employer in Georgia, we hire hundreds and hundreds of bright young people. Everybody has university degrees, and everybody's very, very talented, very smart, very hardworking, but very often we find that there are still gaps in the knowledge that people have, and these are gaps that we need to work very hard on completing. It's not for lack of effort that people have these gaps, it's simply a consequence, I think, of growing up, maybe going to school in the final years of the Soviet Union, maybe having your first university experience in the tumultuous 1990s of Georgia. I had the pleasure 20 years ago, in 1995, I came here to Georgia, to Tbilisi State University, and I was an exchange student here for 1 year. So I really experienced it firsthand, what it was like when there's no glass in the windows, and there's no heating in the winter, and there's no books to read from, and of course also very limited exposure at the time to Western teaching methodologies and theoretical developments. Today, of course, there's a world of difference, and our support for this program is just because we want to recognize and support the tremendous work being done, among others, by ISET in lifting up the whole field and in closing this knowledge gap, and in so doing, of course, to help young Georgians to realize their full potential and help Georgia as a country to realize its full potential. So thank you to ISET for the wonderful work you're doing, and thank you for the opportunity to support your program.
Mr. Osman. Please welcome ISET graduate, Business Development Director of Policy and Management Consulting Group, Class' 15.
Class of 2008.
Hello, dear Chris, dear graduates, dear ISET faculty and ISET staff. I want to share with you one of the greatest news of the last time. We established the Alumni Association of the ISET graduates, and all graduates are automatically becoming the member of this association, so you are all welcome.
Wow.
So the key idea, just to summarize why we decided to establish the association, was to just keep this network, and while the network is growing each year, just to increase it and further facilitate our cooperation and communication. So when we were first starting the school, we know each other by names, even knew their relationship statuses without Facebook support. But now we are not so familiar with each other, so it's better to have this type of institutional formation to know and share the information that will benefit each and every of us. So the key objective is networking, support the young graduates, support the ISET in general, the school. And some of the activities we have listed already, but I would welcome to hear more options how we can further facilitate this association. So I will welcome you in this club and hope you will be active participants. You will be contributing, benefiting, and further increasing this network. Thank you.
ISET's Director of Graduate Studies, Muhammad Asali, and ISET Professor, member of the International Faculty Committee, Daniel Levy.
And now, for the most important part of the evening, we will start awarding Master of Economics diplomas to the students of the class of 2015. And in alphabetical order, the first person to come on stage is Lasha Arevati. Mr. Lashia is always right. Green is not his favorite color, even though he works as advisor at the Ministry of Environment. Next, Balachashvili Tsotne. Tsotne always played table tennis. He played against Archil and always lost. Now, finally, he gets his master's degree in economics with Archil. Bansuri Natia. Natia keeps her calm under any circumstances, including exams and graduation ceremonies. Calm before the storm? Maybe. Viradze Rezo. Reza is in the UK, but he took his blogging ideas from Guria to Sussex. Hey, Brits, Reza will use his creative energies and financial genius to revolutionize your conservative lifestyles. Julia Diordi. Look at him. Though from Zugdidi, Diordi thinks he has the French artist looks. And oh my gosh, he does. Bulisteria Nino. Nino has a finger in every pie and can open doors that are closed to everybody else. A kind reminder, Nino, there will be no makeup exams after ISET. Burchuladze Simon. Simon has a great musical ear and listening skills. For other information, please contact his promoter, David Maskarashvili, when he comes back from Prague. Chapidze Keti. Keti is always friendly and positive, no matter how many derivatives you take. Desperately in love with macroeconomics. Valishvili Archil. The broadest shoulders and the biggest heart of ISET. Always there if you need help with derivatives and differentiation. Gabriadze Irakli, photo please. Well, we would not discuss politics with Irakli, so he went to Germany. Angela Merkel is bracing for televised debates with Mr. Gabriadze. Gavasheli Maria. Mariam does not need deadlines. She just loves reading War and Peace, Brother Karamazov, and Paul Krugman's International Trade. Gelashvili Natia. The backyard chicken queen is not waiting for a handsome Prince Charming unless of pure Georgian descent. Gogochuri Keti. Keti appears quiet, but she applies for every job that is an offer, and you know what? She gets it. What about us, Keti? We also want to do some work. Grigoryan Aram, also a picture. Heavy metal or economics? Economics or heavy metal? That is the question for Aram. If only you could sing as well as you play guitar. Gvachliani Bekar. A very serious economist from Svaneti, who knows everything about the EBRD. With panda looks and inspiring laughing style. Jabalidze Tamta. The fastest speaking economist in Svaneti. Took long daily rides from Pudani to ISET to admire the flora of that's meaning. Karagizyan Vartan. Vartan, Mr. Armenian Elegance, will use his great smile to open new markets for Georgian and Armenian agricultural exports. Variani Levan. the absolutely hottest guy from Kutaisi, set the whole of ISET on fire with his original hairstyle, which you cannot see. Kvatadze Ani. Ani. Karinoi Gogo from Vake. Sincerely interested in international trade, is very critical of the recent hike in excise tax, please note it, on alcohol. Maskarashvili David, again a photo. Wow. David walked in his Greek sandals and Hawaii-style shirt all the way to Prague. Sergei faculty, double check your lecture notes and slides. David is coming. Metro Belisava. Picture. Was in a complicated relationship with Lobiani and his Kutaisi-style black sunglasses. Ditched them both and chose math and Prague instead. Zavanadze Georgi. Only 23. Is the most interesting archaeological exhibit from Vani. Just loves writing critiques and criticizing in a positive way. Ogbaidze Sopio. A fiercely competitive redhead launched her own Ogbaidze Research Center to compete with the ISET Policy Institute after 1 year at ISET. Ertafia Nika. Nika never bothered about deadlines. He kept his cool until the very last moment, but then he collapsed. A full package of Ani's Corsisi pills, saved him and his literature critique. And this package, just in case, Nico. Piriashvili Georgi. The Math Emergency Service of ISET, 24/7. Georgi will come to your rescue wearing his ostrich hairstyle and black Prada bag. Sagaraishvili Yosef. Yosef is the Georgian Forrest Gump. He walks with hands in his pockets, day and night. His hands remain invisible when doing the tough student government job. Samadashvili Lika. Well, Lika is the absolutely luckiest, Red Riding Hood. She did not fall prey to the Makti wolf and found her way to the M-squared house. Will live there happily ever after. And I skipped Sagareshvili Nino. Nino loves receiving big quantities of red roses. Unlike the French dancer from Pirosmani's story, she does accept them with gratitude. Shalikashvili Irakli. Mr. Body Language lost his pants while performing in Dirty Dancing. We love your note-taking skills, Irakli. Sukisyan Mikael. Mikael is Mr. Perfect GPA, 4.0 GPA. The first in ISET history, a serious, very serious guy, already in Chicago. Tedoradze Nino. Nino will use her sweet voice, guys, to call Georgian banks to order. She will bring peace and tranquility to the Georgian society. Saporoshvili Eka. Eka will not cry for you, Georgian monopolists. She will look you in the eyes and make you cry. Uglava Nino. Nino's healthy eating and drinking habits kept her batteries fully charged. This 5-liter bottle of water will keep you alive in case you feel thirsty in Lagodeti. Vashakmadze Katia. Katia loves Real Madrid, but she plays for ISET. Despite a second-half leg injury, uses her math education to develop useful love applications. Voskanyan Artak. Artak dreamt up his business ideas while sleeping during his own project presentation. And here is another bottle of Coca-Cola for you, Artak. Please keep it to stay awake and share with your classmates. Zetelashvili Teona. A great time manager, dividing her time between studies at ISET, a full-time job, and the love of her life, Emali.
Now I would like to invite Archie Dvalishvili for his speech, please.
Actually, before Archie speaks, there is a little video we would like to show from your classmate, Mikael. Mikael is in Chicago right now, so he says hi.
Hello everyone, I hope you are doing very well. It's a pity and I'm very excited that I can be there for this special day. But I hope you have a fantastic celebration and I wish you all kinds of success in your future careers. and real peace sometime in the future. Still, have fun.
And now for real, Arjun, please come and speak.
Good afternoon, respected guests, faculty, family, and my fellow classmates of Class 2015. Another class has gathered to bid a farewell to ISET, and it's a great honor for me to stand here and deliver a speech on behalf of the Class of 2015. Studying at ISET has been both an interesting and challenging process. Although ISET enables you to study economics at a high level, this is not the most important thing about ISET. At ISET, we learn to become better people. People who use their time efficiently to discover new things and who never ever give up. We are delighted that after 2 years of hard work, we successfully completed the mission called ISET. It was no easy task. It is time to celebrate our success, our graduation. We would like to continue long-established tradition of ISET graduates and want to present a gift from Class 2015 to ISET. Let me invite onto stage the valedictorian and salutatorian of Class 2014, Katia Barbakadze and Michelle Nadareshvili.
With this mirror in it.
These amazing people sitting behind me, my classmates, have become my close friends. Over the last 2 years, we have been studying and having fun together, helping each other to overcome all kinds of obstacles that came up along the way. We have become one big family, and like all families, we have shared sadness and happiness together. On 12th June this year, some of my members of my classmates, here were some of the happiest persons in the world. We were set to graduate from ISET approximately in 2 weeks, and we are looking forward to the future with high expectation. Then a tragedy came that changed our lives forever. The Tbilisi floods of 13th June took 2 of our beloved friends, 2 truly amazing people, Mariam Kutelia and Yulita Djibouti. The Class 2015 can never be the same as it was a few months ago when Mariam and Yulita were still with us. Mariam Yulita was the person who never gave up and moved forward regardless of the difficulties she faced. She was able to make the biggest ever jump in class rankings at ISET. What about Mariam? Mariam was very special. Mariam was the embodiment of happiness. While for the duration of her time at ISET, she was trying to make people around her happy. Mariam and Yulita both were very successful girls who had finally accomplished almost everything they had planned by that time. The only thing left for them to do was to celebrate their graduation. My dear class, despite this huge tragedy, we should try to move forward and enjoy every moment of it, every moment of this very moment. We can do everything by our hands if we try all our best. We can do amazing things if we do all our best. It is time to celebrate our graduation. We did it. We graduated from ISET. Congratulations.